What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Ray, so it's known as the Obsessed Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G. Uh, and I'm here playing Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. Oh, hey. Just waiting for Sammy to join. My beloved Canadian cougar. Mon ami. Oui, oui, Sammy. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, baby. Okay, so allow me to give you a little history lesson. The first run of Tomb Raider is called the Core Era because Tomb Raider, the first couple of Tomb Raider games were made by Core Studios. Now, in the first continuity of Tomb Raider, there are 6 games. After the first 5 on PS1, you played the first one back in the day. They were gonna do a major shift with the 6th game because it was like, oh, we have to keep up with the time. You can't just keep doing the same shit. So, they made Tomb Raider the Angel of Darkness as an attempt to shake up the series and do something the series has never done. It had a lot of really cool ideas. It was considerably darker and more gothic than the rest of the series. Lara Croft is framed for murder and has to go on the run as a fugitive. It has a whole focus on like gothic underground and shit. It has stealth. It has a system where Lara would get stronger as she played the game. So the more you use her legs, the more leg strength she would get, the more upper body strength she would get. Had a lot of cool things. Alternate level paths, hubs where you could go around and talk to people. It was actually kind of innovative. The only problem is it got fucked in the ass right out the gate because I don't know if you've ever seen the Angelina Jolie movies, Tomb Raider movies. I actually like them, both of them. They're actually pretty decent because the story in Tomb Raider was never like the highlight anyway in the classic games, and they were cheesy fun, and they were well shot and well acted, and Angelina Jolie fit the bill. I think those are one of the better movie games. Well, the second one, The Cradle of Life, was coming out around the time this game was, and they pushed this game to launch sooner than it should have. Because they were like, oh, we need to release around the same time as the movie to capital and maximize revenue, even though the developers told them it wasn't ready. And so when the game released, it was a buggy fucking mess. And it went down as an infamous blunder in history. People were pissed off, rightfully so. The developers pissed off because they didn't want to release it unfinished. They knew it was unfinished. They're like, we don't care about the fucking movie. They were made to. And it actually wound up with Tomb Raider being taken away from core design and given to Crystal Dynamics. And they reinvented Tomb Raider with Tomb Raider Legend, and it was a paradigm shift. However, Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness has always had a fan base, because while it was janky and unfinished, it had a lot of unique things in it. There's never been a Tomb Raider game before or after that did the shit that this game did. So, this team, Aspire, who I really like, has been going through, and they remastered the old Tomb Raider games and given them quality of life features. They started out with Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3, the classic ones. They were really good, so then they moved on to 4, 5, and 6. Well, they actually decided to go above and beyond. Just improving the graphics. They actually decided to make this, finish it, and fix the bugs that were in the game so it could meet the original vision the developers had for it. And it's still not perfect, but it's 1,000 times better. So it's not even just like a big graphical overhaul, which it is. You'll see. One of the cool things about this is you can switch between the old and new graphics instantly with the press of a button. Super fucking cool. It's a highlight of their games. But it's like the director's cut. They went through and they fixed a lot of the glaring issues. Yes, they fixed the bugs. It's still not 100% perfect, but it is 1,000,000 times better than it used to be. And I would say it's now in a good state. Whereas before, like, you could tell the ideas were there, but it was plainly unfinished. I mean, it wasn't even like a guess. It was unfinished. They pushed it out the door without doing beta testing, and it was janky as fuck. So it's like the ideas were good, the concept was good. It was really, that's what happens when you release something before it's ready. It's fucked up. And they went a long way to fixing that, and I know how much you like Tomb Raider, and you've told me you played the original Tomb Raiders, and I've been mentioning playing Tomb Raiders because you missed a shit ton, and I know how much you love gothic stuff, and the underground and all that, so I thought I would show you this game and see what you thought. And they recently just released a patch for this, the remaster, that added new content to this, and I'm excited. So I was going to replay it on my own anyway. I played this at launch. This came out, actually, February 14th. This came out Valentine's Day this year. Earlier this year, and I got it and played it at launch, and I liked it. And they've only patched it and improved it since then. And one of the reasons why this is so good is because it's made by people who, fans of Tomb Raider. They actually, Tomb Raider, as you might expect, Samantha, has a huge fan base dedicated to it. And so a lot of people have made mods and fan maps for Tomb Raider. They actually reached out and got Tomb Raider fans who worked on mods for the PC and hired them to make this. So one of the reasons why these remastered Tomb Raider games are so fucking great is because these are not just made by a corporation, these are made by actual Tomb Raider fans who were already working on this in their spare time. And they're like, hey, what if we gave you a budget and let you officially work on this? And there was a brilliant fucking idea, and I don't know why that's not the standard. God, I wish more people did it that way. So this wasn't just a project for them. These are people who actually love Tomb Raider enough to work on it in their spare time, getting the money to do it officially. It's fucking amazing. And, Prince Persia, I wasn't sure, but I wanted to show you this. Just the beginning. Obviously, it's a long game, and I know you're probably going to go to bed soon, but I wanted to end on a high note. And I've been talking about it for a while. I've mentioned Tomb Raider several times.
Reported murders so far in this latest outbreak of monstrous killings. It would appear to be the work of a single, highly psychotic perpetrator. The name of the latest victim was just released. A Professor Werner von Koy. A female, described as Caucasian, brunette, and wearing a ponytail, was seen leaving the most recent crime scene. Officers are advised to use extreme caution when apprehending the suspect. At present, nothing appears to link any of the individuals involved. There are no known survivors of these attacks so far.
See, already they're talking about a serial killer. It's like, okay, this is not the Tomb Raider we're used to. And she's got a goth look. Black outfit, black mascara. I'm like, oh, Sammy would like this. She's goth. She likes Tomb Raider. Goth Tomb Raider. Winning combination.
Help me, Lara. I need you to get something for me.
This is her mentor, by the way.
I'm tracking 5 obscura paintings for a client called Eckhart, but he's a psychopath.
Why should I care?
Because I'm being stalked. People are dying out there.
Handle it, Werner.
Lara, please. Look, go and see this woman, Carvier. She can help.
I'm going. Eat it, Werner. You walked away and left me.
Get out!
Yeah, I do too. But at least now we can play all the old ones on modern hardware, which is fucking awesome with all kinds of bells and whistles. That's all we can really hope for. Thanks to Aspire, man. They're doing God's work. Before, none of these classic Tomb Raider games were playable on modern hardware. Nobody could experience these classic games without tracking down the hardware. Now, you can play them better than ever. See, so she freaks out and she's like, what the fuck? He's dead. And she doesn't know what happened. So she's got to go on the run. And now the police are coming after her because they heard gunshots. They established right away, this is not the Tomb Raider you're used to. And that was the point. People said the formula was getting tired. So like, okay, let's shake things up. That was supposed to be like a major, like a new era for Tomb Raider. Yeah. God, I need to watch that movie again. I haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit in like 10 years. And they took her pack. Fucking dogs. It's like, you motherfuckers! And a lot of this game is in Paris. And in the Paris underground. Yeah, it is great.
This looks like a safe area. But I need to find a way out.
Okay, so...
Push forward, left, or right.
Okay, so just to give you an example. Here's photo mode, which obviously wasn't in the game originally. This is Laura's original model. In Angel of Darkness, which, once again, it looks shitty now, but this was 2002. This PS2, it looked good for the time. This is her new model. Way, way, way better. But keeps the same details. And you can see the textures look way better. And it's really cool because you can swap between the old graphics and the new graphics with the press of a button. That's fucking sick. And see, the original games had a really fucked up control scheme. Because the old Tomb Raider games control scheme is insanely outdated now by this standard. Like, it's aged very poorly. I like the classic Tomb Raider games, but they are hard to control. So, they were going to alter the control scheme. At first, they were using a system very similar to the older Tomb Raider games. Like on a swivel, you can see here. And then they're like, oh, we're gonna revise the control scheme because people are like, oh, this is old. Because when Tomb Raider first came out, it was acceptable, and then this PS2, this new generation, they had made much smoother, like, 360 movement. And then they never got the chance to do that because they rushed the game out. So you can play with the original control scheme, or you can do what I'm about to do, and you can go and do a new controls that they added. Modern. And look at how much smoother she moves. To give you an example of the improvements they made with this remaster, which honestly borders remake, but that's a whole different kettle of fish. You see the difference that makes? You couldn't move the camera freely. You can now. They had you press fucking square to jump, which is so weird. Now you can press X to jump.
To climb the bin, stand next to it and push forward.
And one of the things they added in a patch was Laura doesn't have her classic look in this game. That was kind of deliberate because they wanted her to look different. But she doesn't have her classic outfit. They actually added a bonus outfit for her classic look in this game. You can't access it until you beat the game outside photo mode. In photo mode, of course, you can. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. You can see how it was and see how it's going. And also, like, so let's say somebody's a purist, and just for whatever fucking reason they prefer the old janky control scheme, they can use it. It's tweakable. But see, they added her classic outfit. This was never in the game originally. And it's just a fun bonus to see her in her outfit, which was never in this game. That they added this in the most recent patch. Like, oh, that's really cool. And then once you beat the game and you replay it, you can use that anywhere. So I thought that was a really cool touch. And what's awesome is, in the beta for this, she actually had a vastly different outfit. They changed it for whatever reason. They've actually fixed that, Rhea. They patched that and fixed it, so... But she had you can see this different than her regular outfit. Yeah, they fixed that, by the way, Rhea. So they added back her beta outfit. Just for you to use. Just for, you know, like, purists. Just for whatever reason. And so, like, that's really cool. A while back, Rhea. They've actually consistently been patching these games for a while now. And originally, you could see her sunglasses and cutscenes. I don't know. You might have to tweak it then. I didn't have any problem with the aiming and the shooting. I guess it's dealer's choice. But originally, you could see her glasses in the cutscene. You saw it. You couldn't use it in the game. They added it so you can optionally toggle her sunglasses in the game. I mean, obviously, it doesn't do anything, but it's cool that you can actually wear her fucking sunglasses when they were in cutscenes, but not in the actual game. So just right off the bat, you're seeing all the massive improvements that they made to this. Like, you can see what I mean when I say this is a work of love. The kind of work that you get when you have people who are into the shit they're working on. Yes, exactly. 1 second, I'm going to restart real quick. Skip through the first cutscene. They even made new art. See, the art, well, it was brief, but before they had,
area. I need to move around. Push forward. Left. That bin looks climbable.
Before... Yeah, it's great. These are collectibles you can get. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to do something. I'm distracted. See, they made new art for the screen in a little bit. You can see it.
This looks like a safe area. To move around. That bin looks climbable.
Okay, let's see. Yep, there we go. Even like the text that looks washed out, now you can see it's restored. It's great. They made a better model for the dog, which is awesome. Although you need to stay away from the dog because they will attack you. There's actually a couple of instances where they have dogs fucking attack you.
To climb the bin, stand next to it and push forward.
I think they warn you when you get too close to the dog. That, you know, like, oh, I need to stay away from this dog.
To grab the balcony, walk to the edge of the bin and press the jump button. Then push forward to climb up.
Oh, that's right. It's my bad. Yeah, there we go.
This gap looks easy. To jump, now press the jump button.
And there's hidden shit. Hidden health packs and stuff like this here. Let's see if I can. Yep, there we go. And then more stuff to adjust. You're cool, Samantha. You're cool. You're too cool for school.
Shall I go straight on or climb that ladder?
Yeah, here's another thing that's really cool. Okay, so in the original game, they intended to have two pathways, because this game has a lot of branching paths where you can decide which way you go. Like, there's different levels that you can do, like, go this path or go that path. Like, you try to break into a club and you can choose between several different ways to break in. So they did that to add replayability. Well, in the original game, there's supposed to be two paths. This path, the default, and then an optional path you can take. But they had to remove it from the game. But they found in the settings for the game that this level was here, it just wasn't finished. It wasn't debugged. So they went and they finished this level. So now the path is there. Like, they restored massive chunks of the game that were originally cut, which is super fucking cool.
To climb the ladder, stand facing it. I can clear those railings easily. That drain pipe looks climbable. To move the barrel, stand next to it, then press and hold.
This is just the tutorial. Yeah, exactly. Plus, you know, a top-to-bottom overhaul of the graphics, the controls, quality of life, yada, 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 trophies. Like, they put a lot of love. And both of these collections, Samantha, both of these collections are $30. Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 is 30. This is 30. So you're basically paying $10 a pop for this awesome rendition, and $60 total for both of them. So they're actually insanely good bundles for your money. Because all the other games in this collection also got this treatment. You know what I mean? This is not just Angel of Darkness. They all got graphical overhauls and quality of life tweaks. So getting 3 of those games for $30, like basically 10 a pop, is great. You can get all 6 of the classic Tomb Raider games, all the bells and whistles, for $60 together. That's fucking awesome. And there's a lot of value for your money.
To climb the drain pipe, push forward.
And see, they added a mechanic where Laura has a limited amount of stamina, so she can't climb forever. See, it's draining.
The drain pipe at the top, push up and diagonal in the direction you want to go. Don't keep me hanging around. I need to reach the roof before I lose my grip.
But as you play through the game, she upgrades.
Looks like it will take
upgrades her stamina, so you improve her strength. So it's like you actually get better as you go along. That was a unique mechanic. That was in this game. That wasn't in any of the others. And then they even, like, you can save at any time. In the classic Tomb Raider games, you could save pretty much whenever you wanted to. But one thing they've added, hold on, let me see, control, shortcuts. Yeah, if you hit the menu button and R3, you instantly save without pausing the game. And if you hit the menu button and L3, you instantly load. It is, like, the quickest way to load and save that I've ever seen. It's fucking awesome. And these games are awesome. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Chris White, The first time you come to the channel, welcome to the channel. You are in good company here. I fucking love Tomb Raider and have played all the main games, many of the spin-offs. And Rhea also loves Tomb Raider, and Sammy, my fiance, loves Tomb Raider. You're in a welcome company right now. She had never seen Angel of Darkness, so I was showing her Angel of Darkness, you know, now that's been remastered, and it's kind of what it should have been to begin with. Grab the key.
To hang from the edge of the building, walk to...
Always happy to have people join the channel.
Crawl through that gap in the fence. To crawl, press and hold the duck button. Then move me around.
Yep, there we go. Like her being able to crawl on her hands and knees was a brand new feature they added. You know, so you could like actually go like full prone. Oh my god, Chris. I feel so bad for you. Oh my god. Dude, Tomb Raider 3 is just so fucking brutal and bullshit. Oh man.
I need to get lower. To commando crawl, press and hold the duck button. Then press the stealth button.
I feel so bad for you. I beat Tomb Raider 3, but oh my god, I don't know if I ever have it in me to fucking do it again. It is so fucking brutal. See, like, these walls ads, Samantha? They were really blurry before. They've actually fully completed the art, so you can actually see them now. They added
I
stealth.
need to get to the end of that alleyway. There's police everywhere.
Even like the policemen, they've actually added better models and stuff to them, which is cool.
To check the coast is clear, hug the wall whilst moving in stealth. Push right or left when I reach a corner, and I'll peer around. To hug the wall whilst moving in stealth, press the...
Oh, okay, it's triangle. So you can peek around corners, which was new. Yeah, I do not envy you, man. I really... Tomb Raider 3 is fucking brutal, okay? The classic Tomb Raider games, Sammy, are already notorious for being difficult. They're hard games. None of the classic Tomb Raiders are easy, okay? So already, you have it, okay? Tomb Raider 3 is so fucking hard, it makes them look like a joke. And it's hard in the most bullshit way, okay? It is basically, one, they severely limited your saving, okay? So you can pretty much save all the time in the classic Tomb Raider games. In Tomb Raider 3, it's limited. So you're going to have to replay sections of the level over and over and over again if you die. Like, lose a ton of progress. And two, it is filled with things that are basically instant death traps. They were trying to challenge people who were already masters at Tomb Raider, but they fucking botched it. And it's not fun and like, oh, this is challenging. It's like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, they basically have things that will kill you no matter what the first time you run into them. There's no way you could have known they were there and not die. And then you combine that with the fact that you have a limited amount of saves, and you're going to have to replay shit if you die, and it is a recipe for frustration. I almost did not finish it. It made me want to give up. Okay, and Tomb Raider 3 is notorious for being the hardest game in the series, and not in a fun way, in a fucking bullshit way. And Tomb Raider 3 has a lot going for it. It's got cool levels, cool settings, but there are parts in that game that make me want to punch a fucking puppy. I mean, and like I said, it's not that it's hard. I played hard games. You see me play way worse. Way worse. Way worse, Samantha. Way worse. Okay? It would be like if they had Crash Bandicoot and they would spring a random instant death trap on you that you would have no way of avoiding the first time and then expect you to replay all the previous levels. That's what it would be like. At least in Crash Bandicoot, you get to stay on the fucking level that you're on. Imagine doing like a bunch of big-ass Tomb Raider levels and then dying and having to redo them because you don't have enough saves because they're extremely limited. And these traps are basically, there's no way to not die the first time you meet them unless you know where they already are. Okay? I literally streamed me playing all the way through Tomb Raider 3. And it nearly broke me. You will see me some of the most pissed off you have ever fucking seen me, Sammy. Okay? It is fucking excruciating. In fact, even most hardcore Tomb Raider fans, Sammy, even most hardcore Tomb Raider fans have never fucking finished Tomb Raider 3. It is that bullshit. Even people who love the series generally pass fucking over that one. Even the developers said, yeah, we way overdid it. And Tomb Raider 4, the next one, way easier. Still not easy, but not bullshit. Okay? So it is the hardest Tomb Raider game before and after. It's fucking, oh my god, it's so bad. Like, near the end of the game, you're in the Arctic, and there are these mutated creatures, which, okay, you fight a lot of fucked up shit in Tomb Raider. Well, these creatures are being assaulted by researchers with flamethrowers. That's fine, right? Except what they don't tell you is, if you get touched by the flamethrower, you'll burn. That's no biggie, right? You do not get put out on fire, Samantha, unless you have water nearby. You will burn forever until you die. Okay? There is almost no water in this level. Basically, it doesn't matter how much healing packs you have. It doesn't matter how many supplies you have. It doesn't matter how full your health is. If you get touched by flames at all, you will fucking die. And I mean, like, 1 pixel. It's not like you have to, like, run into it. Okay, and now imagine a level full of those scientists around every corner to ambush you. To ambush you. Imagine 4 or 5 in a room, spraying and praying flamethrowers, and if that so much as touches the tip of you, you are fucked. And there's like 15 other examples of levels like that, Sammy, that just have random stuff where it feels like they just thought, how can we fuck them over in this level? It is fucking brutal. It's like whoever made it had a fucking chip on their shoulder. They were working through some shit. And like, the punishing the player was their therapy. Okay? It made me want to cry in the shower. No, it is probably the most bullshit game I've ever played, Sammy. And I've played a lot of bullshit games. It is so fucking bad. Okay? Now, they remastered it, okay, because they're like, well, we're doing 1 and 2, we're not going to skip 3. And they made it slightly more bearable because they added the ability to save unlimited amount of times. And that is the, yeah! That is the only reason I finished Tomb Raider 3, Samantha. Is because, as brutal as it was, I didn't have to replay the thing. I could save freely. I would not, I'm telling you, as big of a gamer as I am, as much of a game, like, hard games I played, if I had to redo all of the fucking levels and shit after every mistake, which there's tons and bullshit, without saving, I never would have finished it. And that was how the original game was. Thank God. Like, that one change makes it tolerable. But just barely. Even with unlimited saves, I actually had to quit on several occasions and come back a few days later because it pissed me off so bad I was actually feeling like I want to throw my controller. You've never seen me rage like that. Not because it's challenging, because it is fucking bullshit. You understand? It's not challenging, it's cheap. It's not like you're trying to give you a challenge to overcome. It's like, how can we fuck you next? It's bullshit. Like, it's... And the sad thing about it is, Tomb Raider 3 has a lot of cool stuff. That I really like. It's not like the whole game is bad. they let you do most of the game in any order. So, like, you can go to, like, choose the order you do the levels. That was, like, the only Tomb Raider game that lets you do that, where you can just play most of it in any order. They added the ability to sprint, which is a great ability. You couldn't use that in any other Tomb Raider game. They added the ability to crawl. They added the ability to, like, hang from the ceiling. Like, they added a lot of cool mechanics that weren't in the prior games. There's a lot of really cool levels. Like, there's a whole chunk of the game set in London. And it's got, like, gothic clock towers and spooky scenery. And it's really cool. It's like Thames Wharf, Ludwich, you know, classic things, but gothic and stuff. The London subway. You get to break into Area 51 and you actually run into fucking aliens. Like, there's actually a lot of cool things about Tomb Raider 3. But it is so bullshit difficult that it is hard to even appreciate all the good stuff in the game. That's what's a shame. Yeah, I've been playing games pretty much my whole life as well, Chris. No idea how old you are. Okay? But it is fucking, it is like, it actually has a lot of good things. But man, you're most likely not going to enjoy them with all the bullshit. And it makes me sad too, because I've always wanted somebody to go through it and fix it. Because 46, okay, so you're older than me, you got seniority in me. I'm 29, I'll be 30 next year in May, so yeah, you're like twice my age, so you definitely pull rank on me there. But, you know, that's cool. I respect people who've been at this for a long time. You know, props to you. Oh my god. I believe you if you say it's hard. So, I wanted people, something I've wanted for years, and something I hope happens eventually, is for somebody to go through and fix it. You know, like they have tons of mods for Tomb Raider, somebody to go through the level and remove all the bullshit stuff. Because the actual levels are good. Without the, you know, the death traps. Like, those flamethrower dudes. Okay? If they just made it so that the flamethrower damages you, but then the fire goes out, then it would just be a damaging attack. Just that one change would make that level bearable and fun. And, like, or there's, like, a death trap. Like, just redesign it so it's not a death trap. Like, the potential is there for it to be a fantastic game. And you have to understand, they added a bunch of quality of life features, you know, to the remaster of Terminator 3, like the infinite saving, better graphics, better character models, but they were very careful to leave the levels as players remember them, because, for better or worse, that's how Tomb Raider was. So they can keep, you know, like, they can make the graphics better, they can add this, they can add that, but they had to leave the levels alone because that is what Tomb Raider 3 was, and they were still, like, bells and whistles, but they still wanted the original vision of the games to be there. So, I understand why they let the bullshit of Tomb Raider 3 there. If they substantially altered it, it wouldn't be the same game, it wouldn't be that classic experience, for better or for worse. But fans modding it can do whatever the fuck they want to, and I would love to see somebody like Tomb Raider 3, Not Kill Yourself Edition, Tomb Raider 3, Playable Edition, Tomb Raider 3, Actually Fair Edition, like, you name it. And it's so weird with how popular Tomb Raider is, with how many mods there are, and with how notoriously difficult Tomb Raider 3 is, that hasn't happened yet. But maybe one day, you can dream. But yeah, and I'm sorry for that tangent. I just wanted to explain to you the sheer, like, fuckery that is Tomb Raider 3. And I'm not even doing it justice. I'm talking about, there were people, Samantha, who came into my streams, who watched me play it, and they were even telling me, oh my god, that is terrible. Oh my god, I feel bad for you. Like, it was pissing off people watching, because they could see how bullshit it was. Okay? It is on another fucking level.
Stronger now.
See, I feel stronger now. So now she's stronger after opening that gate, and stuff like that makes her stronger. But yeah, sorry about that, like, whole tangent. I just wanted to illustrate what I meant about, like, you don't understand. It is fucking awful. Maybe the most bullshit game I've ever fucking played. And I had to explain it to you so you understood what I mean when I say it's terrible. You know, because I could say, oh, it's bad, and that wouldn't really convey the sheer level of, like, violation that that game inflicts on your rectum. It traumatizes you. Okay, I have fucking PTSD.
I must get down this alleyway unnoticed.
Oh, not the flamethrowers. Oh my god, not the flamethrowers. Oh shit, Laura, no, run! wake up in the night screaming, "Oh God, no!" So you can take out enemies hand to hand. Although Laura doesn't kill any of the police, they don't let you. You can just like subdue them because she's not actually a murderer. You know what I mean? You kill like bad guys and shit, but not actually any like actual people. Like police officers, she just like makes them go unconscious because she's not a fucking monster. So like, there's a part in the game where you have to like do a heist in the Louvre, and she has like a trank gun for the guards, and then she brings out the pistols for the criminals. Well, one of her monikers is Rose, so leave it up to her name. Ruleria. Diarrhea. Diarrhea of a mad black woman. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, isn't there like a treasure? I thought there was a treasure like here, maybe. Is it in the pew, or there's another treasure here? Yeah, there it is, right there. So I've played this game so much, I know where most of this shit is. There we go. And you can actually buy like weapon upgrades and shit at the shop, so you actually want to find the treasures, and that's another thing they did that was new.
I could hide in that building. I'll head for the doorway.
Yeah, well, at least then you have saves, Chris. Rosaria living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh, fuck, I ran out of stamina. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rule of row, whoa, whoa. Now, I could just end the level here, but I'm going to go back and take the other path, because that's how you get all the collectibles in this level, is by taking both paths and getting all the items on both.
To get off, push left. Maybe I can climb through that window. I'll have a look around whilst I'm here. It looks like I need something to force this open.
Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. So like, comment, subscribe. Sweet. Optional weapon for later.
The jump to that canopy. Press the roll button to perform a 180-degree roll. Walk up to the railings. Stop. Remember that by holding... To climb the drain...
Yeah, they are. There's some really fucked up shit in Ruler Roads. The game is one of the most controversial games ever made.
Don't keep me hanging around. I need to reach the roof.
It was banned in several countries because there's a lot of really taboo shit in that game. Like child murder, child molestation, shit like that. Like, it's pretty bad. I mean, I'm not for censorship, but I'm saying, like, it's one of the most graphic games you're going to witness. Notoriously so. And people get, you know... Yeah, they're worse than the children in the corn.
Made it. No
Malachi!
I need to get to
They're coming for you! God, I need to watch Children in the Corn again. The first one. All the rest can eat a dick.
Could be something useful.
There's like so many of those Children of the Corn movies, like a surprising amount.
To it, then press and hold action. While still holding action, push forward to push the barrel, or pull back to pull it. At last, some firepower. There's a crowbar down there.
Well, you didn't miss anything. They're fucking generic B-movie, sci-fi fucking schlock.
To hug the wall while... Great! There's the key.
I'll dwell in your cave, baby.
I could hide in that building. I'll head for the doorway.
I'm missing Raid Your Tomb. I don't know why it took me that long to make that joke, but there it is. Better late than never. More like Poon Raider Giggity. Oh god, I'm fucked. I'm fucked in the head. I'm sorry. There's one more pickup in this level that I missed. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it was. I thought I got everything, and now I'm like, did I? For truth? For realties? Fuck, it's right there. Son of a bitch. Well, at least I found it. Okay, yeah, I can get back there pretty easily. You don't have to collect all this stuff, I'm just doing it to get 100% complete. I could have just taken one of the levels.
Now push forward and jump.
Eventually, yes. There's a lot of kind of bullshit in this to platinum it, but I do intend to eventually get it. I'm gonna go for the plat on your heart, baby. Gonna 100% complete that shit. Trophy unlocked. Sammy's undying love. Oh, that's nice. That's sweet of you to say. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream, take a short break, and wish my fiance a good night, and then I'll be back. Thank you for watching. And whoever's here, like, comment, subscribe, or I will cut you in your sleep.